Hey guys, Iris Illusion here, coming at you with a bit of a makeup review. So today I want to discuss about my new foundation combo that I'm seriously in love with. And it is using a mixture of the Revolution Relove Super Serum Foundation. This is in the shade F2, which is a hyaluronic acid infused foundation, which is a very lightweight, almost light to medium coverage, along with mixing it with the Revolution Relove Super Matte Foundation, and then just the tiniest amount of my LA Colors Pro Coverage Foundation. Now I'm telling you, the Super Serum, it's just a dropper, but when you put it on and you mix it with the foundation, it really kind of smooths over the skin. I will say, since I've been wearing this for almost about 10 hours, the creasing around my nostrils, very minimal compared to what I normally used to. Shame my little chin area there. I will say, because I don't think I shaved as good this morning, it kind of showed the beard line just a smidgen, which tells me I need to use a bit more fuller coverage down here. But on top of that, barely any creasing. Now, of course, I'm using the Bold and Glam filter just because I like the way it makes my face appear more angular and feminine. However, I will say that to me the foundation I think works wonderfully. I mean, for $4.98 for each of these, so that's about $10. And then these Pro Coverage foundations, which are on Ulta's list for about $8, $9. So about $20 for 3 different foundations that work really well, in my opinion. And I liked this foundation because, to me, it gives such a good coverage, and it's a long wear illuminating foundation, which gives off a dewy finish. Now, of course, I'm sitting here mixing 2 like dewy foundations plus a super matte foundation, but because of how I've been powdering using a over-the-top powder puff and just lightly applying the powder instead of just taking huge amounts of it like I used to and just throwing it all over, I'm not looking as cakey. And this is me using 3 foundations, a full coverage concealer, which is the Incognito concealer from Wet n Wild, which is about maybe $5, plus a smidgen amount of the LA Girls Pro Coverage Foundation in white, which I use mainly on the center part of the forehead, the bridge of my nose, and the inner corners of my eyes to kind of brighten things up a little. And I also use the white to do the cut creasing action just because the foundation glides better. Most concealers tend to start drying or kind of start getting a little cakey before I finish up everything. So honestly, I mean, for $8, this little guy will help with your like eye work, and it can be great as a eyeshadow primer because white bases will really get these colors to pop, which is why my shadows are always so vibrant. And then using various amounts of powders, which are mostly the Revolution full coverage press powders, which I use a brush to apply instead of the powder puffs like I used to, so my under eyes aren't as like caked up and everything. But overall, I'm thoroughly impressed with how this foundation is. My only small concern is not only my ignorance for not shaving properly, but just a little more fuller coverage down here to kind of cover up that beard line. But on top of that, I'm gagged. I'm gooped. I'm snatched. But I hope you guys really enjoy this. And since now it looks like TikTok is making longer videos, that means your girl's going to try to do some more makeup reviews, hopefully. I will get back to you whenever I can on that. And until then, guys, stay beautiful. Love ya. And until then...